there's been a change of leadership south of Chicago. It affects more than 600,000 Catholics in Joliet.
Yeah, church leaders put a new man in charge, a new bishop with deep ties to Chicago and its suburbs. And I got a chance to sit down with Bishop Ron Hicks to learn about his mission. And as you'll see, it had a special meaning on several levels. It is a walk of faith. Clergy from around Chicagoland and beyond process into the Cathedral of St. Raymond with a solemn yet joyful purpose. Today they are installing the 6th bishop of the Diocese of Joliet. Inside, masked and socially distanced, Bishop Ronald Hicks, at the direction of Pope Francis himself, is called upon to lead the more than 500,000 Catholics in well over 100 parishes.
I'm humbled and I'm excited. My heart is bursting with joy and gratitude.
Bishop Hicks comes to the diocese as the former Vicar General and Auxiliary Bishop at the Archdiocese of Chicago, taking over from his predecessor, Bishop Emeritus R. Daniel Conlin. Cardinal Cupich wrote, "The people of Joliet are getting a leader who is strong, loving, and wise." Hicks studied at Niles College of Loyola University Chicago and the University of St. Mary of the Lake at Mundelein.
I grew up loving God and going to church and praying. I liked doing all that. I liked putting my faith into action.
At Quigley South High School in Chicago, where Pope John Paul II visited in 1979, the seeds of vocation were planted for Hicks.
Ron always liked school. He was always an academia guy. He liked being part of the Catholic school system. Always loved learning. He would tell me all the time, like, oh, wait till you get to 4th grade, wait till you get to 6th grade or 8th grade.
This is a moment to celebrate for Catholics here in Joliet and in Chicago. It's also special for the people who have known Father Hicks and witnessed his rise in the church, his family and friends. It's special for me because I'm part of that group. Before he was Bishop Hicks, to me, he was just Ronnie Hicks from school.
You and I were not only classmates at St. Jude the Apostle in South Holland from 1st grade to 8th grade, but we were also friends.
Friends who at one time both had designs on the priesthood.
I was joking with some people on the staff here that when you asked for this interview, I said, well, of course, this is Ray and it's WGN and I'm happy to do it. But I also said to them, I always thought that you were going to be the one to be a priest. And God has plans for all of us.
Obviously, those plans differed for the two of us as we grew. I was there when Ron was ordained a priest in 1994, the same year I began my career as a broadcaster. And so on his special day, as Bishop Hicks looks for new ways to make Christ the center of life for a new generation of Catholics, this servant heart had words of encouragement for me.
If I can first just say congratulations to you also and welcome home. It's welcome home to Chicagoland. It's great to have you back.
And so for each of us, it is a new beginning, but both are forged in faith and a sense of working together, especially in times of trial, a pandemic, social unrest, and violence.
I think we have a responsibility to each other, and that's part of what the church should be. Constantly praying to God, worshiping and celebrating, and also putting the faith into action and taking care of each other.
Still that same guy. You probably could not make that out what I was holding in my hands there at the end of our interview, but it is this. It is a handmade rosary that was given to me by a friend, a firefighter and Catholic, who wanted me to have this on my journey back home to Chicago.
Aww.
So really a special first assignment for the both of us, and you learned as much about me in that as you did about Bishop Hicks. But I was so delighted when I found out that we were both kind of taking over our own assignment at the same moment. It had so much, God-driven poetry there.
Exactly, and he blessed that for you, obviously. That's what he was doing.
So very,
wonderful.
very special.
It's a great story.
Thanks.
And congrats to you and to him.
Thank you.